turn. Go. What is up, gamers? We're here. WPF Week 3 Magikarp League Scuffed PR. Let's get into it. Who is this surprising? Dude's going 4-0. He is without fail. He is the never fail. He kicks. He ran Weather Ball on Venusaur and Sunny Day on an Arcanine and Burn Up on Arcanine. I mean, hey man, or to prevent a no-ko that it would be hit by otherwise. I don't know. Farm's a weird move. Then then Venu coming in with like 2 or 3 kills, becoming the MVP for this week. Picking picking up those weather ball kills. Y- But at the same time, we can't really argue with results. Speaking of which, on to number 2. Wooloo Mooloo Wooloos. Stills for ha idiot. And he made 3 very interesting trades. Yeah, the Togekiss trade is very good. The Gigalith is a bit strange, but I can understand it. Not sure why Sneasel's here though. Gonna be honest. Does his trades that he made kind of look like they leave points open considering Tyrantar's isn't Tyrantar tier 1? Yeah, because it just looks like he's leaving points open, downgrading a tier 1 and not really exchanging anything except for getting Togekiss. He beat uh the Red Spark of Vikavolt. Speaking of fives, he went 5-0, only lost to Rotom, and Rotom's still kill leader. Also, Iron Defense Body Press Komo-O. The tech. I also, I do think it's kind of dumb giving offensive presence to stuff that's just purely defensive, but at the same time, I like I, I like it on Komo-O specifically. I know he can do other stuff. That is why it's best on him. Also, he's the highest defense of any fighting type that gets body press. So, nice stab. This was a weird fight. Um okay, so what happened was a Ditto came in Or okay, it was a Ditto and I believe a Curum, and the Orbital had was set up. Yeah, it body pressed the Curum, which did about 60%, and it lived once, I think, rock slide. So it was either going to flinch from a rock slide and miss the recovery, or it would have to go for the kill. And it went. He had to get a flinch off of rock slide. Yeah, crit or flinch. If you got if Yeah, if you got either of those, the orbital was just dead. Well, not entirely dead because rock slide still has a chance to miss. But still, either he had to have that happen, or orbital would just be able to body press the Curum because when Ditto came in, Ditto is choiced as one would expect, so it only has 5 moves. Uh, this orbital this orbital only has 2 moves. One of them, the body press was quadruple resisted, and U-turn was doing like 3%. It died from struggle. Yeah, not the most. I will admit though, this week, it's just that the win was just not overly convincing, but it's yeah, I can agree to that. Yeah. The Green Bay Pekekleons, the first person who lost in our top whatever. He's taken number 4 though, despite still losing. He's only dropping 1. I just which I think for that specifically, we can't really dock him too much because what what if you were just a guy with a big, cool looking sword and you beat up a lot of other guys with cool looking swords, but then you had a guy who had a nuke launcher. But it's just that's what happens when you fight Roll Street Raichu. You're fighting a man with a nuke launcher, and you don't win that when all you have is a really cool looking samurai sword and a big iron elephant. And we've actually got him here. Hello, my friend. You know?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Well,
hello.
and
We're
at number
going.
5, we have the Durham Darmanitans.
That
We
that's me. That is me. That you do. You
uh you sent me them a while ago. I can't find them. Yes,
and this is why we call it the Scuffed PR.
indeed it is. Indeed it is. And God, I'm scrolling through like tubas. Uh, okay, okay, I found some. So first, coming off of a convincing win this week, but some somewhat rocky start a few weeks ago. Do you have any plans for any trades? particularly what we would see as
Well,
problems being
my
injured?
my week 2 and 3 losses, I think, were more down to how I played rather than the draft itself. But there's a there's a couple, yeah, there's a
Rude.
couple Pokemon sticking out like Claydol and Beware in my in exchange for stuff like Gallade and Rotom maybe sticking out a bit just in what they can offer in terms of like hazard removal and having another ground type, just stuff like that. Uh, and then I don't really see many other huge problem Pokemon.
Yeah,
Hopefully, yeah.
your team has a lot of crazy things, but the synergy is where it's mainly lying. Are there
Yeah.
any, are there any coaches that you're looking at to
If I
provide
am
stuff?
completely honest, I have basically no idea what I'm doing. So,
You know what?
uh,
Respectable.
so I mean, there's a couple things sticking out that I would like hope for, like Hitmontop, but like I know I'm not getting that. So it's just kind of holding out hope for things that are probably not going to happen in the end. But I'm probably gonna consult with a few friends over the next maybe week or so and make some sales pitches for a few trades.
I need to do
Yeah.
that. My team's really slow. We'll get there. And finally, are there any matchups that are coming up
Well,
that you're particularly afraid of?
uh, at time of recording, I've already had my week 5 battle, and that didn't exactly go beautifully. So and
Spoiler.
if spoilers, if and then my yeah, and then my week 6 battle is against No Lancer,
Oh
however you
no,
would want to say it.
the
So if
Spulu.
if their win loss records anything to go by, I'm pretty screwed. But with the rate I'm going, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little while to my next win. But I'm going 2-3. I'm not doing as terribly as I thought I would, so I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you got this. He's only number two. He's not lost.
Eh,
He's not infallible. Kick
fine.
his ass.
It's fine. Nah. All right. See ya.
All right. See ya, home dog.
See ya.
All right. It's me. It is. Hey man, that trade for Hatterene and Vaporeon really did work. And then a Cavalier killed Slowbro. E. All right, so you need me to talk about I got you. I got this on lock. If I if I can remember. Okay, so let me tell you. Oh boy. All right. So starting off, I throw out my sandcastle. I throw up the rocks. He comes in with his Charizard. Mm, nice, nice 50%. I'm not. I'm just going off of memory. Um, the easy Phantom Sash. Um, getting a little bit of more damage off on that Charizard before some more things happen that result in quite a lot of things dying. However, at the end, something really big happened. Be- No, it wasn't. It was just yeah, he couldn't bring Terrakion in, so I was just able to like punch whatever was in front of me. And then and then something that happened that was very questionable is that he went for close combat instead of just like setting up if he had set up, but I'm guessing he was banded, so he had to go for whatever would kill both Urshifu and Hatterene. So I was just able to like come in on I was able to sack Vaporeon, come back in on the Terrakion and just Aqua Jet, getting like a 60% kill. Yeah, and then from there I just swapped to Hatterene to preserve numbers. I don't know, man. Keldeo, looking kind of good. Yeah, but I am looking at I am open to offers if anyone's willing. Another another time where he is taken down from his prestige golden share of first place. Yeah, and Kingdra has been one shot like twice in by things that can just outspeed it or can just take it. What like he does have some mixed attackers such as can Cinderace can Cinderace do some special? Yeah, and then Zeraora just has like a base 100. Yeah. It's not terrible, but he doesn't have anything like Dragalge that can just come in and click the special attack button. Ah, crap. You need something that like hits specially because having just Kingdra, you don't really have a way to reliably set up rain. Yeah, but at the same time, his only real thing that can use rain is Kingdra. Oh, well, yeah, but it's only for like one move. What? Route to Rattata? Absurd. What? Is JK here?
Oh, what's up, guys?
What? He's here
Yeah,
at
thanks.
number 8? Crazy,
Yo!
man. What?
Yeah, please do. I know my audio's a little low, but thanks again for having me.
So hey there, JK,
What's up?
coach of the route to Rattata, sitting comfortably at eighth place, jumping up 2 spots despite losing
Yeah,
0-1. Hey man, it was only a 0-1 loss.
true. That's what all my losses have been 0-1, which is something.
Very nice. Okay, so just on the battle real quick.
hmm
That was an unfortunate ending. Like with
hmm
the with it basically just being do you either crit or flinch through Orbeetle or do you just get hit by body press?
Yeah, I mean, like it was the only situation that I foresaw myself winning because Ditto couldn't Soul of the Orbital, unfortunately, and I just need to hope the 30% procs, more than once. But so it goes.
S- So, we got some questions here for you. Are
Bingo.
you looking at any trades yet?
Yeah.
Maybe look
So, sorry, did I cut you off?
give us a little sneak peek maybe with um a lot of eye emojis that have been placed throughout the sentence. Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder why. Yeah, no. Thanks to the help of a few people, including none other than Warsaw Rapidash right here. Um, I thought about what I wanted to do a lot, and this weekend, I think tomorrow, you guys, if you're watching this, you should see a couple of trades come through.
Ooh.
Right now, it should be Torkoal for Ninetales and Persian Alola for Durant. And I have a couple more trades I want to make in mind. I think a lot of it is just about changing the typings up to make some matchups against some types better, and fixing some of my speed tiers that I know are a little wacky still, even with the fact that they're probably just a little bit better with the two trades that I've been making or that are going to be made. But yeah, I am going to vigorously trade next week, as that I believe week 8 is the last week to make trades. So I'm going to go all in and make sure whenever I drop something week 8, nobody's going to be able to pick up what I drop, and that's the plan.
Oh no,
And
he's looking to drop some high value stuff.
mhm. and I think it's safer for me to stick with some of the high value stuff for one more week and then drop it when nobody else can pick it up, because I know there's a couple teams out there with some of the stuff that I want to drop, like a certain flying steel bird that I have. That one team in particular I can think of that would 100% want to pick that up in a heartbeat. So I'm gonna wait.
It ain't me. Okay. Your team is pretty mediocre, but you've been playing super well, and your losses have been all pretty close. As you said, you mainly only lost 0-1. We're curious how you've been making it work and what little thing you think it needs to change to make this whole season turn around and surprise you people to make you top cut first place #1, the winner.
Mhm. That's the plan. God, I think, and I appreciate you telling me that I've been playing well despite my team being not great, which is an unfortunate fact. I didn't really draft as well as I would have liked, but learning experience, we take that and move on. Yeah, for me, I think not to toot my own horn, but I think like something that I'm pretty good at, or two things I think work towards my favor as far as getting my team to perform as well as it can given the restrictions and constraints that it has. One being, I am not afraid to, in my opinion, I'm not afraid to go ahead and come in with some really unconventional, wild sets that if they work, they work. The dance business policy Lapras. Um,
Hey man,
I did make a mistake with that set
where's
actually. I was max defense to survive a Rillaboom. If I was max speed, I probably would have been able to kill the Rillaboom outside of DMAX, and we probably would have swept.
yeah.
Unfortunate. But yeah, no, just sets like that, and like Choice Band Yon Sylveon, like that was also one that I appreciated a lot. Yeah, that was the only
Thing
way I
Oak,
could be argued.
that thing Oak Kingdra.
But the two,
Uh, yeah.
I'll speed it up if you need me to. Um, oh god, yeah.
The next
Welcome
one is
back.
the
But
matchups
yeah,
one.
the second thing that I think allows me to perform as well as I possibly can is that I think I'm pretty good at identifying and adapting in the middle of a game to determine what I need to do to win and playing around that as best I can. And I think I'm complimenting that I'm a pretty okay predictor. So like, sometimes I'll play it a bit safe, but sometimes if I
Subtle
feel like I can get
flex.
a read, like I feel like with Lapras in particular, I feel like I've gotten a lot of good switch reads. Where like it's pretty almost certain that's only going to switch into a water type, so I'll slap that Max Thunder and do some damage. Um, Yeah, and I think like it's like I said, like you said, like I'm so close. Like all my losses have been 0-1. All my losses have been to teams that are in the top 6 of your power ranking. The Scuffed PR, hey man, they're really good. So I mean, like, Scuffed PR is the word of God. Like, don't worry about it. But yeah,
No,
I
not
think the
knowing
one
that
thing
Darmanitans
that's gonna make
Blastoise.
my team be able to get that little bit better to push towards playoffs and hopefully number one. We'll see how that goes. But
Hey
fixing
man,
up the
we'll have
speed
to see.
tiers, I think, is the biggest part. Because like, I'm gonna be real, the two Urshifu teams, if they brought Scarf Urshifu, both of them brought Scarf Urshifu, I should have got. Because like,
Oh no.
because like my highest base speed that wasn't a Alolan person was 95, and Urshifu sitting at 97. You could just wreck me. Both those teams, in my humble opinion, and I'm not the greatest, should have brought Scarf because I would have had a lot harder time dealing with that.
That's spoiling next week. Sorry. And our third and final question: matchups. Are there any upcoming matchups that you're particularly afraid of?
So as cliche as it sounds, I wouldn't say I'm afraid of any of them, but I'm looking forward to all of them. I think in particular, like I think it's obvious. Can't really go without saying that the undefeated guy so far, Roll Street Raichu is. I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm gonna
Oh
be real.
boy.
I'm gonna eat these words later, but I'm not really afraid of him. I'm not
Oof.
afraid. I'm not afraid of
Oof.
anybody, to be honest. Those are words of challenge.
He's putting the
I'm
fists
I'm
are
gonna
up.
I'm gonna eat those words so hard later. I'm gonna I swear. But like, I think like you know, I actually got to play with his team a little bit as I was helping Durham with his matchup this week, and his team is like at just looking at it, I didn't think it was like anything overwhelming, but playing with it, I'm like, oh boy, this is a good team. Uh, so I think there's certain habits that I've definitely picked up on that he has, and now that I've said that, I'm gonna wait for him to change those. But I think I can. Exactly. There you go. That's the big
Gotta
brain
keep
stuff.
it
But
low
yeah,
key.
um, I'm also like obviously Roaster Raichu's really looking forward to that, and a little bit scary, but I think I have what it takes to at least give him a good fight, hopefully win.
Get
I
someone to
honestly think
finally
all the
take
other
his
match.
record.
Hmm?
Get someone to finally put a little
A little dent in that perfect record.
just to break that perfection.
I mean, hey, if
Cause
anyone's gonna do
we
it,
need
why
someone.
why not start this week with me?
Here's hoping.
Here's
But
hope. Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
about all that we have to ask you for now.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me on again. It's always fun. And, hey, if you ever want, hey, wait, if you ever want to have me back on, feel free to give me a shout. Awesome. Sounds good.
Hey man, we got some top cut discussion that we gotta start doing soon.
Yo, let's go.
All
I
right.
love that spoiler. And with that, I'll let you guys continue.
Goodbye.
See ya. Thanks again.
Nice job, buddy. Spoiled New York Blastoise. Yeah. He got that vial. Got that vial bloom though. Look at him go. Wait. Not really much to say here other than just not. Uh, yeah, because honestly, the team is really scary. Like, as someone who had to prep for it, I can tell you this was not the easiest team to prep for. The Terrakion just is such a huge issue, and then yeah, and then Hydreigon's always there to scare you and into at least running something for it, because if you don't, you're just gonna implode. And if you want to run And if you want to like sit there and do something, Blissian slow bro don't like that, and they're gonna stop you. And if you fast, what a first impression! This team is just really scary to prep for. It's just I don't. Yeah, he just needs to figure out. Yeah, because honestly, it's probably just more he. It's the. It's like the coach and the team don't exactly work together the best. I. It's true. I worked very well with that team, but and then defensive. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. This one's a bit of a weird placement because yeah, New England Patriots, number 10. This one's a bit of a weird placement because he's at 2-2 at the moment, which isn't the worst. Not only that, but he's just still needs to make some trades. Having 3 water types isn't always the best, especially when having a G-Max that just doesn't do anything isn't the best. Yeah, because again, just technicalities make it so that it's just really bad because no retreat is gone. He is probably one of my favorite mons ever. He's the physical manifestation of me and the boys. Yeah, because you're just yeah, because it's mainly just your Gmax doesn't feel like it works with this team at all, and then Phalanx just doesn't do anything at the moment. Yeah, Snorlax can do it though. Snorlax can take a hits, but like it has ow, it has like curse. This thing's a really good VGC mon because of that, but it's just don't work. What's this? Arizona Carcoals? He's ooh, he's not last. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, we had it at 12th in the prediction week 0 and it just hasn't really done anything to show us that it doesn't belong here. It's also really frustrating to have everything on this team be so fat on the dock. Yeah, and you should not have a manageable team. Even the teams on like the middle of the road, like I guess just for instance mine, it's hard to go into team building against them because they have such big, scary threats that need to be addressed on this team. You look at the threats, and a lot of the time it's just like, oh, these threats need support, but that support just isn't enough for them. I can confirm that one, by the way. The Hoop Unbound Galvantula. Mm, yeah, we have someone new at number 12, and it's Antwerp Absol. Mm, not only that, but okay. You only have one physical attacker. You only have Melmetal. That is a huge, huge issue. You don't even have anything else that even runs mixed on any sort of real situation. Again, we have the Zoroark, but Zoroark isn't enough. We have Sandslash, but Sandslash does not do that. You kind of have Skarmory, but he doesn't do that. It's just what you can do just don't work. Your options just aren't good for physical side. You cannot just run and when you run Melmetal every week, which I guess is the one of the bigger issues with that, is just you open yourself up to a lot of just okay, so he has to bring Melmetal, and if I do this and I kill Melmetal, I can just have let's just say my Blissey out, and there's nothing he can do about it. Even further on, or and even further, he only has one win, but the reason why he has that win, funnily enough, is because the game went 0-0. Well, it's not reason, but still. Which by math would also put him underneath Carkles, who does now have a legitimate win. Plus, it was also against me. Dude, you gotta make trades. You just have to. Yeah. Number 1, Roll Free Raichu. Number 2, Wooloo Wooloos. 3, Atlanta Ambipom. 4, the Green Bay Pekekleons. Number 5, Durham Darmanitans. Number 6, Russian No Retreat. Represent. Number 7, Red Spark Vikavolt. Number 8, Route 2 Rattata. Number 9, New York Blastoise. Number 10, New England Patrat. Number 11, Arizona Carkholes. And number 12, Atlanta Absol or Antwerp Absol. Yeah, because honestly, I can't see too much changing unless some drastic changes are made to both the teams and to like play styles. Because honestly, I might be able to see like the middle six shifting around, but maybe by like one spot per. It's, and that'll be all for this week. I'm Twitch, and we'll see you next week.